Alright, hello, this is Demon coming back for another round of EU4's Ottoman campaign. So, we left the last episode, actually I don't remember where we left the last episode, I think. The easiest way to tell is through aggressive expansion. Who did I piss off the most last? So, it must have been a European country. Oh yes, that's right, we pushed further into northern Transylvania, and we were able to gain 100% control over Serbia by going to war for them over Belgrade. That's right. So we actually had an interesting game in that fact. Also, since Austria got beaten up a little bit, is it Straya got released? I think that's how you pronounce that name. So we actually have a new country that got formed. That's right. If I remember correctly, I said I was going to get my forces ready, and I think I was going to be going to war with the Mamluks, because they own a fair bit of land that I want back. And actually, Tunis would join this war. Alright, I say let's do this. Okay, so what is... I think I just put the troops on training. We'll wait a little bit, because I think they caught up on tech. No, they're still two military techs behind. I probably should go to war with them now. Alright, yeah, let's call for that. Let's see, where is the next... Separatists up in Crimea, but I'm not too concerned. Let's see, where is... We can put them all on those territories, that's fine. I could use this as a big expansion campaign. Let's go for it, Yeah, so I've actually been playing Rule the Waves 2 off-screen. I've been having fun with it, for the most part. I think I'm gonna have to keep playing it to get used to how the game, like, runs and stuff, but I think as time goes on, I think I should get a bit better at it. If anybody was interested in watching it, I'll try my damnedest to bring it to fruition. Mainly just because it's a bit of an adjustment to get used to that game's style of play a little bit more. Because I've never really played a game that runs like it, so it's really weird. Let's see, where were we gonna go? Okay, I think we should go for Basra, because that's where we're gonna get a little bit of influence in here shortly. So transfer trade power, we'll use this gentleman. They'll go in, they'll get it out. Ooh, we'll do a conversion there, but I ain't doing that one. That one's gonna take a bit. Alright, and with that, we can go to war. So they would have no allies, I would have an ally, and they're separated by my two forts down in the south. I can do a massive blitz heading straight south through them. Let's do it. First things first is you're my best guy. You're going to go there. You're going to head over here. And then you guys are just going to go mop up any territory up in the northern regions. Because they are forced to go down through there. Ooh. I got money. Oh, we died anyway. Shite. And since I got some military points, let's just destroy walls. Let's go for... We gotta go straight south. We gotta push down there before they're ready. My fleet will also stay on standby back at home because I don't want anything happening to them. So, I think that's what I'll make the decision based on. Okay, good. You guys siege that down really quick. Go south. You guys are gonna take the rest of it. I don't know how long this fort will survive without reinforcements coming in to help it. Other than that, it's a fun game. I have to get used to it. There's parts that irritate me, but then there's parts that are really, really fun. And the concept for it's really entertaining as well, but I think my issue at the moment is I just gotta get attuned to it, because there's different styles from the game that I've never dealt with before, which is the AI are really weird. The early game, they like building their ships, but if you try to do your own legacy fleet, which is like you build your own start fleet, they're really weird with it because the AI don't build battleships. They don't build anything that's like a pre-early Dreadnought battleship. They don't try to build that unless you do it to where it forces everybody pretty much to have it. And whenever I did it, it was really awkward because for my play style, it was just I build them, but then also you don't have a choice on how much of the actual fleets are involved in the fighting. Okay, that's done. Also, if anybody else noticed, that AI was actually able to move troops through my forts and headed westward to murder Tunis. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but I'm pretty sure I did, and we got an amazing leader coming into play. Okay, good, you guys got that. We're just gonna keep pushing west. Actually, they have a fort right there. If we take their capital, we can just move into that. And that would be hard for them to come back over here. I probably could send 2 armies out west to go help Tunis out. Because I don't see them surviving against the Mamluks. National tax modifier, we'll deal with it. Oh good, you guys are pushing in up there. Okay, you guys are able to get that. Head south more. Now this is for what? Missionary maintenance costs. Ooh, that's a really good one. But I think I'll hold out for the next line attack because we're also going to be taking some territory from these guys. Alright, so places that I'm going to be taking. I think I said I was going to be taking this. So I want this region, which is nice. And then I could take another state. On the other hand, I could always just do a massive push for the coastline to increase my naval size and to weaken theirs. That would push them further out of the Mediterranean. But I would have to... I'm trying to think of it from a territorial expansion. Like, in actual theory, what I'm doing makes sense with this land grab. But in game standards, it's like, as much as sense as this makes to do, the other smart thing to do is to take this northern strip. Because that will push them out of North Africa at some point, because they literally could just give Tunis back its cores once this fight's over. Which means if I would literally just take this right here, the Carencia gap right here, I like to call it. I could take this, and this, put a level 4 fort, level 4 fort. No longer would they be able to just march straight westward and attack Tunis unless they had an actual army there, and then whatever is stationed out west is stuck there by itself. There's no reinforcements coming in. The only way to reinforce it, I might have to do that, because if they peace out Tunis and Tunis is still an ally, I will do that. If they peace out Tunis and Tunis is no longer an ally, then I'll live with it. Because I really, really, really want to deal with that shit. Okay, they lost their capital, head northwest, their entire army is based out in the west. I can't believe they're dumb to do that. Okay, corruption, I don't care. But I was saying for a rule ways too, it's fun. I like it, but I gotta get used to it. I've probably replayed it like a million times trying to get like a game that I'm satisfied with, because the AI are really weird in it. Especially, the only thing I will say for the game that I don't like is the fact that I don't have much of a choice in terms of gaining actual control over my fleet. Like, instead of having control of like a fleet and forming it up in your own stuff, you have to basically base it off of what the game allows you to, and then even in naval engagements... Ooh. I don't know what that's for. Is that territory that I was gonna grab? I don't know. So you're kind of stuck with what you got. You don't get to choose which ships go into the battle. You only get, it's like auto-selected for you, which is, I guess, okay in certain aspects, but it's also really annoying in others. Because, like, from a player's point of view, you just want to control what you own. Like, if I build and waste time on 5 battleships, I want to use all 5 battleships in an engagement. Instead, the game might give you 1 cruiser, and then you're just flying, and then you're just running around trying to kill things, and it's fun. But not when the AI get control of their entire fleet. I don't know. I don't know if that's something the gentleman who made the game has to update, or if that's the way he's going with it. It just seems kind of weird to like spend all that time and effort into building a fleet to only have 1 ship be used. That and the AI, if they determine that they won't win a fight, they literally just run away like a bunch of pussies. Which is another weird little statistic counter thing that works in play. Alright. How far along are we in this fight? Okay, they would be willing to accept that treaty, but I kind of like my idea, which is this. Okay, so I could get all that, and that'll cut off North Africa, and they'd accept the peace treaty at this very moment. Or we could go for a security claim for... Okay, wait a minute. Why do I have a claim on this? Now, how do you get into... Not dynastic. There's a geographical mode area. I think one of these are considered Mesopotamia, but I don't remember how to get into that. Regions? Shriek. I don't know. I don't think I really need to take that one province. I don't feel like I need that. I feel like I'd just rather have this. They'd even accept this peace treaty at this point. How much more land can I get out of Yins? Can I get Aleppo? If I get Aleppo, I'd be pretty happy. That's a good expansion. Oh, I couldn't get it all. Which I'm not accepting anything less. So we could take that. And then see how much money can I milk out of you this early? I could milk, what was it? 550. We could end it early and then we could come back and punch him again. This would put some damage to the Mamluks for a while. That and Tunis will get a peace treaty and everything out west will just go to hell. Do it. You guys are going to push here. You guys will push there, and then you guys will head to Adana. And then we'll use this time to do more cores. Which is a good thing I saved those admin points up, because I knew that was going to come in place. And this is, to be honest, this is probably one of the better moves we could have made. Just due to the fact that, again, this cuts off their western territories from the eastern bits. They can't get over here unless they basically just trudge through a whole bunch of my land. Also, I need my forces to get north quick. Okay, good. You guys arrived. Head to Sofia, actually, not Istanbul. You guys are going to head back north. And then push here. And then that's where you guys will hold. And then I think I'll just hold out for the next lines of tech. I'll take that. But yeah, that game should be pretty fun once I decide to finally start recording it. I haven't gotten to that point yet. Just because it's going to take me a while to play the game, get attuned to the game, find a play style that I like, and then to go with it. Because I kind of want to play it from 1900 onwards. It's just a while to get used to it. Although I think out of all the countries, I think the one that I personally think I'd enjoy most is Japan. Mainly because a lot of the other countries in the game are like kind of weird. Like Britain, you can build a massive fleet as the British, but it's not as fun because it's like you already know you're Britain. Like you know you're supposed to have this giant fleet. You're supposed to be able to fight your enemies anywhere. But it's also you're also fighting in a lot of areas at one time. In comparison, you could play as Japan, and you're pretty much focused out in the Pacific, so you have less, well, you don't have less to worry about, but you have a more consolidated area that your forces need to be focused into. Okay, I think I was going to build another fort. I think I'll build a new one right there. Oh yes, nearly forgot. We have level 4s that I gotta upgrade. Still. Okay, so that was upgraded. I need this one upgraded. This one upgraded. I think we'll upgrade this one. And that'll get the west held. And then I'll upgrade Istanbul just on principle. And that's a good area for the forts to be held at in the west. I don't think we have to upgrade any more out there. That's plenty to work with. It's pretty much just the border states that I gotta guard. And since that's in... Yep, there it is. You guys are going to head north. As I said, the outer territories are usually what I usually upgrade my best forts to, so, like, this ring up, the ring up in Transylvania needs to be guarded pretty well. forces or that are further south, like Sofia, I'm not too worried about. It's pretty much just made to be held. But this line definitely needed the upgrade. I definitely will have to get the forts out here upgraded, so let's go ahead and do this one. That way the northern bit's guarded. And then we'll upgrade. I guess they're just going to keep pushing me to legalism at this point. How much money am I making? Almost 22 ducats. So we'll upgrade this one. That'll be this and this. That'll guard a large sum of territory. This one I think I might upgrade since it's a mountain province, but we're also going to build a new fort here in this province. It's not going to be a great fort since it's on it doesn't give any negative modifiers, but it's stuck in the center here and it will guard this entire area besides what's... Well, I probably could build a second one down here. That'd be here and here. That actually isn't a bad idea because that would block this whole corridor off. Do it. Now, is this because of religious seal? Yes. Okay, so that's why that's becoming an issue like that. We got 2 more years before I can take the next lines of tech. Actually, that's probably the best bet, was going to war with them so early. And taking what we got from them, because now all of a sudden they can't do nothing. Alright, so... Ooh, artillery costs 20% increase, eesh. Let's see, do I have any more money I can make? 0.37, that's probably a good idea to do. A couple weak ones. I would vote build that. And then we'll hold out for the next line of tech. That way, as soon as it hits, I got them and I ain't gotta worry about it. So I think Crimea still has to deal with its rebellion too, am I wrong? 0.5, so it's actually been decreasing as time's gone on, so that's not bad. And then you guys go ahead and head back to Sofia, that way you guys are just somewhere nearby. I think production efficiency plus 2%, so it's going to be a little bit more income. The mills, trade efficiency, trade range, stuff like that. Ooh, and we get a chamber demi-cannons, good. That's the next line of military tech. Alright, and this looks like it's going to pop down here in the new lands we acquired, so alright, that works. The other thing I could do is if I go to war with the Mamluks is, yeah, because you can kind of see where they're getting screwed at. They're forced to send their ships out to get their units to be moved, which is really good for us. Which I don't feel bad about, because that's exactly how much they should be suffering. So that's really going to be their option in the future. They have to move their guys that way. Alright, kill those troops. And their lives. Reclaim it. Yeah, our income definitely went down a fair bit. And went back up. Alright, and then build me another one of these. We'll keep trying to get the economy back on track. Yeah, it looks like neighboring bonuses. Who's ahead of me? Okay, you're ahead. But I wonder if it goes into just the Muslim countries. Doesn't seem like it. Not a successful conversion. And then up, up, up. Ah, income increases. We do well. Alright. I also keep forgetting I say I'm going to do Frostpunk more too. I actually am reaching about like the fringes of what I have left in terms of recordings at this time. I'm trying my best to catch back up on the EU4 stuff, so like this game's going to get played as best I can, and then I still have about another just under 3 weeks. Ooh, yeah, I'll do that. I don't care. I think he has a strong claim, right? Yeah, so it doesn't matter. But I am kind of running out on time due to coming out in the next few weeks. I will be out of town, So I'm trying to get this session done for you for the Ottomans as best I can. Coming into this week, I might have another day tomorrow. I can keep recording this, but for the rest of the week, I don't think I'll have either time or I won't be able to just because of stuff going on. So I may not be able to actually finish the game. But I'll try my best, hopefully before I leave, and then I will try to get a lot of episodes edited and posted. That way it's 10 legitimacy. I don't need it, but I'd rather have that. Admin sounds nicer. But I'll try to get as many episodes as I can post. I won't be bringing anything with me, so I'll have to basically go off of praying to the YouTube gods that somehow the episodes don't get messed up when I post it. Because I'll just have to pre-upload a lot of stuff just so it's set up and ready to go. Another shitty leader. Very nice. Can we get... Yes. That one's nice. Then we can get this. This one will give me trade steering, which will be really nice because then I can force trade the head my way more. Because we already have it to where you sit there and see where a lot of it's going to Alexandria from this. And after it gets to Alexandria, it heads north into Constantinople. Which I'd rather it just go straight up there, but that way the Mamluks have no way of actually getting access to that that trade. Alright, so I say let's go ahead and build our first fort in this region. Let's build one there, and the last one will get built in Benghazi. Because this region, I do want to cover it with forts, but currently it's like a matter of, it's not nearly as important as getting the south set up. Oh, that trade efficiency's up. That'll get ship costs down soon. Lost a military leader. Who'd we lose? Damn it. I could probably get better. It loses 2 points, but I get a little bit everywhere else, which I'd rather it be. I'd rather not have 6 points solely dedicated to the one. Are any of these areas good to hold in anymore? Okay, so we're not taking attrition there. Do I take attrition here still? Yes, which is weird. Maybe it's because I'm drawing from resources here. Could be, could be. And then let's build these last 2 churches up. Alright, and how are we doing on tech levels for ideas? Still got to start aristocratic up. Almost done with admin. Once admin's done, I can pretty much just take this off and go straight to military again. Alright, that works. And I think I can't go to war with Hungary because Hungary is allied to Austria and Mecklenburg. Is Austria HRU leader still? Yes, but in terms of military strength, where is Austria at on the field of games? Where's Austria? 30,000 troops, if that. I mean, I can kill that in an instant. I have 90,000 troops to call upon. They have no navy. They're easily killable. Because what will this will give me control of? I could get control of the East Adriatic, which is nice. When I get control of that, then I could probably punch Bosnia to get Bosnia and Serbia to get control of Croatia. Which, if I do that, that gives me pretty much total dominance down here in the Balkans. I don't think there's any other land considered a part of the Balkans. Am I wrong? Oops, didn't mean to hit that. Because I think, does it get into that at all? The Balkans, okay. Okay, so that's Maastricht. Balkans just goes up to here. Okay, so Balkans are here and this. So that's doable because that'd give me total dominance in the region. And then it's just a matter of pushing it further in against Hungary up north, that in Bohemia, which again I don't think Bohemia is. They have 55,000 men, but I don't really care. But their alliances, that's what scares me. They got the Netherlands, I can't fight them. Liege, I can beat them. Ferrara, I can beat them. Pomerania, easily killable. Lorraine, It's just a matter of that Netherlands alliance. If somebody could end that for me, I'd probably be able to punch them. So let's look. Where's the next line of? Okay, so we got Shia. Didn't I convert those people? Yeah, you'll learn to love me. Belgrade. That's nothing. Okay, I'd say let's push our forces north. We definitely are going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this war against Austria. We'll see what it does. I have level 4 forts all on the border stretch, so I'm not too concerned about that being taken. My only concern is if I go to war with Hungary, will any of Austria's, people get involved in this too? Although if I'm pretty sure if Netherlands has a claim. No, they won't join. Mecklenburg will, but they're too weak up in the north. The only thing I hate is that they're HRE leader, and everybody's voting for him. Alright, I vote head north. Let's do this. Okay, the territory that I want is probably going to be under East Adriatic. I don't think anybody has alliances with them. No. Sardinia. I have an alliance with France. France, why aren't you joining anything? You're probably just horrible at the moment. So I could either go to war with Hungary now, or I could try to get a claim on Ragusa before France can join. Which actually probably isn't the dumbest thing that I could do. Because if I kill them now, they're gone. And I don't have to worry about trying to wait until France decides never to join. Or I could do a claim against Sardinia, which would piss everybody off. I think I'd say go to war with these guys. So let's go for... We don't have a claim on Dalmatia anymore, but we do have on... Do we have one on Slavania? Let's do a Slavania one if it's available. Yeah, let's do that. You guys are pushing to Dalmatia. You guys will take the capital. Third army, you can head to Slavania. Now, if I look at this war... Okay, I was worried, because I know sometimes the HRE leader gets involved. There's a minuscule chance a lot of other HRE members suddenly like the war. But maybe it's only when it's actually against an HRE member in comparison to just fighting HRE. Yeah, I don't care about him. I want him to survive. He's got to stay home. He's got to live. He's got to live his life to the fullest. Because the capital's gone, head north, so you guys are going to be pushing. Fine, we'll just keep pushing the legalism, and I'm trying to get moralism done. Good thing I went religious then, because then I don't have to pray to the gaming gods that I suddenly get better army troops. Or get better stuff. Oh. I like how this guy, how much, is his average yet? No. But he keeps getting negative modifier after negative modifier. It's like, let the guy kill everything. No, I want my nice heir to stay at home. It's a 6-4-5. You guys head there. You guys will head north. These guys will siege, hit this region next. But I definitely will see Austria as a money-making pit, because now all of a sudden they have to fight a war. I can take all their money. It weakens their claims. If France wants to go punch them next, they can punch them.